to get back to my point, like I also made it. The main changes here are in the top six. My defense obviously stays the same because I didn't move Ryan Pollock, but it's in the top six specifically on the left side because I bought out Anders Lee. I didn't want to have to deal with the trade because I don't know what was going to work. So I just said, it's straight up buy him out. And I had a really hard time finding like a UFA target as a second line player. I really did. I settled with Max Domi at $5 million. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, but no, like I'm not doing that in a like you picked the wrong guy, but like that's the crop that it will be, or like Jake DeBrusk or like Anthony Duclair. Like these are gonna be the names.
Yeah. Exactly, which might work out very well, right? You bring in a Duclair, maybe he meshes really, really well with Brock Nelson, or same thing with DeBrusk, or even Max Domi, who had like 50-point years twice now from rounding up here in Chicago and in Toronto. So on a good team and a bad team, still put up points. And there's also the times earlier in his career when he played in Montreal and he was still a really good player. Like there's a good player there, but there might also not be a really good player. It might not fit. And it's the same with the other names that you brought up, right? Because you're right. That reaction is the right reaction. Like, this is the classic shit we have to deal with.
Yeah. There's other guys that I liked. Domi scares me a little. Domi and Duclair scare me because of how much they bounced around. Like, sometimes I think there's something to that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, absolutely. They just can't make it stick anywhere they go. They just can't. And I don't think they're bad people. I think they're both great individual players in terms of what they bring to a team. Is it what we need specifically? So, but all that to be said is the number of pieces that I brought in was still 2. Whether that was because it was 2 top 6 players or a forward and a defenseman, we can squabble over, because I think I would eventually have to bring in a defenseman because I might have to trade Ryan Pollock for Nikolai Ehlers.
Right. So if you're moving on from one of Pelech or Pollock, which I'm okay with them doing, then add defense to the list. I'm still sticking with they need 2 changes in their top 6. I would like to see multiple moves there.
If you like that, make sure to subscribe to Up the Turnpike on Patreon for more exclusive New York Islanders content.